And thank you for tuning into another episode of Wind Down Wednesday. As I always say, I pray that you have had a great day up until this point and that it continues to be great. If you have not had a great day up until this point, I pray that from this moment forward that your day get exponentially better. What's going on? I'm not going to hold y'all, excuse me, I'm not going to hold y'all long tonight, but definitely um, wanted to hit on this topic for a little bit. Feel free to chime in, share, tag people that you think would have an input on this. I was listening to the New Edition song not too long ago, You're Not My Kind of Girl. And at first, when I was listening to the song, and I made a little remark about it not too long ago, and I was like, well, dang, what kind of girl did New Edition want? 'Cause they were like, it's not your looks, you're very pretty. It's not your style, the way you dress. It's not the way that you carry yourself. Sorry, you're not my kind of girl. And I'm like, well, dang, man. I mean, it can't get no better than that, than what they're looking for. And I had a thought a couple of days ago or so, and I thought about like, you know what? They didn't go deep in the song, obviously, but what they said actually made pretty good sense because normally we see a woman that may be smart, fine, financially secure, athletic, you know what I'm saying, has a bubbly, outgoing personality, and they're single. We may think that it got to be something wrong with the guys. They're picking the wrong guys. They just have bad luck with dating and things of that nature. But there's also a other side to that coin, and these are what guys talk about when dating that women, when dating those women or trying to get to know that woman. Women normally do things when they find this pleasure and they put it out in the open. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna say men ain't doing this or men ain't doing this. They're gonna post on social media. They're gonna have shows about it, sit down and talk about it, and that thing and things of that nature. Where guys, we normally talk amongst each other. We might be in the barbershop, we're gonna talk about it. Amongst each other while we're hanging out at the bar, we may talk about it, or on the phone, we may, talk about it, things of that nature. So a lot of that stuff goes unnoticed or goes hidden. So today we're gonna dissect that, what I'm saying, a little bit as of why we may see a woman or why it's deeper when you see a woman that's smart, fine, financially secure, athletic, and all that other good stuff, and they're still single because it's not always what I'm saying, the guy's fault. So that's why it says you're not my kind of girl, because it could be other things, as they said. It's not your looks, it's not your style, it's not the way that you carry yourself. Just sorry, you're not my kind of girl. So we finna tap into it. One thing could be is some things that we'll talk about will be too many male friends that you're always engaged in an activity with. And I was talking to one of my friends here today when I was telling him about what I was going to talk about, and he was asking me, saying about the topic and stuff, and I was telling him that it was a few years ago, right, that I was trying to get to know someone, get to talk to them, and every time, like literally, I would say about 90% of the time, I'd be like, "Hey, what's going on?" "Oh, finna head over to my friend house. He wanted to talk about some stuff." "Oh, okay then." You know, Another time, "Hey, I saw you call, but I was on the phone with my friend, and he was really going through stuff, and I had to talk to him." "Oh, okay then." "Hey, you know what I'm saying? You want to, grab something to eat?" "Oh yeah, but you know, hold on one second. Let me see, cause I know my friend. It was just always something that was, what I'm saying, male engaging with, right? So I know some people may say, "Oh well, man, she just wasn't, what I'm saying, that interest and stuff like that." Now we still, what I'm saying, would go out and would converse. But like I said, 90%, like that 10 time, yeah, that 10%, yeah, we would do that. But that 90%, that's what, it would, it would always be. And, that same person is always like, oh, men aren't for real, men aren't consistent, and things, of the, of that nature. And that's how it goes. What's going on, Miss CC? Really, that friend was a dude she was, in like with. And that's why I was getting to, where people say, oh, well, that's probably, but no, it was like it wasn't the same guy. It was different people. Like uh even one of the guys was married, and would still be like, yeah, I was talking to such and such or whatever. And I'm just like, you know what, you got, you got too much, going on or whatever in that area. And, and it may be guys who are, who are cool with that, and this is not to say, let me clarify this. This is not to say that she was being loose or that she was, messing around. I really don't think that was her character, right? But it was just the fact that every time, well, let me say, 90%, of the time, it was always, well, I'm hanging with this guy. I'm finna go talk to, different things of that nature. So while she was, very attractive or whatever, it was just that she had too many male friends that she was always, engaged with. And my thing is, if you're trying to get to know someone, right? Like for example, um, I'm considered to have, a lot of female friends. Some of them are friends, some of them I look like, some I look at like family, right? But I know that I can't always be engaged with them if I'm in a relationship or if I'm trying to get, to know someone, right? Because you have to establish some kind of, boundary and getting to know someone. Like you, okay, you're friends, y'all been friends, that's gonna be cool. But when you're trying to establish something with someone, then it's something that, you have to, leave behind, or at least control a little bit, right? The second thing was being, being unavailable, right? Like the running theme, is, if a woman wants to make time for you, she's going to do everything, to make time for you, right? You could be fine, smart, financially secure, athletic, outgoing, whatever, but you can be unavailable. And people nowadays, we want to be able to go on a date, be able to hang out, be able, to talk on the phone. So all the time, when I know it sounds, I know it sounds sweet to say, like, oh, just make the plans and don't ask me what you're doing. Just say, hey, be dressed and meet me at 7:30. And go, it doesn't always work like that. So you can be that person that has all these attributes that they were talking about on the song. You're not my kind of girl. But if you're unavailable, then what good does that make you? Or if it's always, a delayed excuse, or if it's always a rain check, or if it's always a change of plans, you know, how does that benefit you to be smart, fine, financially secure, athletic? You got all these great attributes, but you're unreachable. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing that I think that a lot of people don't see, the other side, of that, of that coin. The only thing we see is, oh, it must be something with the wrong dude, because who wouldn't want somebody who is as fine as you are, or who wouldn't want somebody who's smart, or who wouldn't want somebody who's outgoing, or who don't want somebody who got they, own bag and stuff like that. Like, it's a deeper level, because guess what? Yeah, okay, you're fine, you're good to look at. Okay, but it's still something more than that. Yeah, you're smart, you can hold your own conversation, but it's more, to that. Then yeah, you're financially secure, you don't need nobody for nothing, but yeah, it's more to that. Yeah, you're outgoing, have a great personality, but once again, it's more, to that. So next we move to, your conversation is dry, right? So you're smart, you're fine, financially secure, athletic, outgoing, but your conversation is dry, and it feel like, like you're pulling, like you're pulling teeth. And once again, this is not to say that it's not on the other, that it's not other things about, well, maybe she just wasn't interested. We know that that could be the case, but what I'm speaking for is on the sides to where a person just doesn't have, these things. They just don't have it, in them. They have the outer, but they just don't have, what I'm saying, the inner. It could be something to where, hey, you know what I'm saying, oh, how was your day? Fine. Oh, okay then. So, sure, you got any plans, what I'm saying, when you know what I'm saying, get off work today? No. Okay. So shoot, did you grab anything? Did you grab you anything to eat before you know what I'm saying, went home? No, I didn't. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just, what I'm saying, that's just dry. You can only force a conversation, what I'm saying, so what I'm saying, so long. Yeah, I don't even start talking with a man that has so many women hints on him. I hate that when the convo is so hard to talk to. Like, nah, where's your personality at? Exactly. But once again, it's gonna be looked at because guess what? We look at the outer. We don't really look at the inner per se when it comes to that. So inner, personality is within you, but once again, it has to be some kind of continuity, so with that, because most thing what women is gonna say is, oh, well, whoever, what I'm saying, fumbled you, or whoever, what I'm saying, don't recognize what you are, that's their loss. Because guess what? We're looking at their fine, smart, athletic, financially secure, but we're not looking at everything else that needs to be added on to that, what I'm saying, to be, what I'm saying, in a pretty much good, what I'm saying, relationship. So that's what we normally, what I'm saying, talk about. Like, I'll put it to you like this, and I'll go over the first three that I just named. Like, we'll be like, man, like, hey man, what happened to Sue, man? She was so fine, golly. Yeah, she was fine, man. But man, every time I try to talk to her, man, she all up in some dude face, or she all up, what I'm saying, talking to some guy, or going over some guy house, whatever like that. Oh man, you think, what I'm saying, she was playing you, she was trying to, what I'm saying, she was loose with her. Like, nah, I don't think that's it. I just think that she'll rather be friends with those guys than just rather, what I'm saying, trying to, what I'm saying, get to know me. And that's cool. That's what she like. I just don't have time for it. That's how guys dialogue, what I'm saying, when it comes to that. The unavailable part. Man, you and Sue ain't been out yet? Bruh, I done tried the plan a date. I done not just a date. I said, well, how about we meet up, what I'm saying, for coffee? How about we, what I'm saying, we go to the park? How about we do, it's always, what I'm saying, something. Oh, I can't get a sitter. Oh, I gotta study tonight. Oh, we got, what I'm saying, an inspection, what I'm saying, at the job tomorrow. Like, bruh, it's always something. So she just way, what I'm saying, too busy to me with the conversation. Yeah, man. You told me you got Sue number. Said, so what's going on, man? What y'all be talking about on the phone, whatever? Like, man, we don't be talking about nothing, bro. Like, every time I ask her a question, is dry, is short to the point. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you must be asking her some crazy stuff, bro. I ask her like the basic stuff, like how's your day going? You know what I'm saying? You got any plans this weekend? You know what I'm saying? What did you eat today? And it's always a one worded, what I'm saying, answer. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. So that's how we talk. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna make a post about, what I'm saying, oh, women, y'all fine, but y'all got too many male friends, or women, y'all fine, but y'all always unavailable, or women, y'all fine, but y'all got dry conversation. We're not gonna say that, what I'm saying, like that. We're gonna talk about that, what I'm saying, amongst, what I'm saying, one another. Like I already know, I'm not for Okay. Can y'all hear me now? Can y'all hear me now? Let me know if you can hear me now. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 3 2 1. Testing, testing, testing. Can you hear me now? Testing 1 2 3. Okay, cool, 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 cool. Um, okay, cool, cool. Sorry about that, y'all. But what I was saying, what I asked you, CC, is what do you run into? What is it that you run into with guys? Sorry about that. And Carissa, no, no, not just putting it on. Saying that's why you say you can't knock the woman that has a dash of ugly on her. Weird dope. No, not putting it from that perspective. It's the perspective that, you know, if if you're fine, you're smart, you're financially secure, you're athletic, then it's automatically the other party's fault to why, you're single, but you got to realize that even in having all those great attributes, it still could be, you still can have a flaw in yourself. We're not perfect when it comes to relationship, when it comes to finding love, and all that good stuff. There are things that we all, you need to work on, but what has been the status quo, what has been the running theme is, man, this lady got all of this and she's single. No, it got to be something that the guys ain't doing. And like I said, we have those conversations, in the background with other guys of why, why didn't why didn't you keep talking to, that woman that was fine? Why didn't you keep talking to that woman that was smart? Why didn't you keep talking to that woman that's financially secure? Why didn't you keep talking to that woman that seemed like she had it all together? But yeah, you can have an attribute that could just, kill, kill all of that, right? So that's the thing that we have. 'Cause like I said, we're not gonna put that on a platform. We're not gonna go to Facebook, to X, formerly known as Twitter, or the TikTok, or the Instagram, or any other thing, and be like, yeah, man, women be fine, but they have too many male friends, or they always unavailable, or their conversation be dry, or they easily influenced, and things like that. We're not gonna put that, but on a woman's standpoint, she's gonna put that out there, and they're just gonna assume, you know, whatever she says, is the truth. Because guess what? Because of how she looks, because of what she, can offer, because what of her, because what she may have a bunch of degrees and things of that nature. And we automatically say, oh, well, it's the other person's fault why she's single. Right. But all the time, that's not it, because we look, if you really want a relationship for real, you're going to look for some continuity between you guys. You're going to look for some, for a vibe. And there's some things that you can do to where you're not going to be able to, to get that vibe. So the last one that I had was, you're smart, you're fine, you're financially secure, you're athletic, y'all going, you're all those good things. So why are you single? Easily influenced, don't have a mind of your own, right? We all know that some women have that friend where they may be feeling the guy, or whatever, and they may have their own perception or opinion of what the guy should be or what caliber guy they should be dating. And they say, oh, you could do so much better, or you should find this, or what about this person? They went to law school just like you went to law school. You know what I'm saying? Oh, they a gym fanatic just like you're a gym fanatic. Why don't you, then they get influenced like, yeah, I do want somebody to, instead of just trying to develop that continuity, where y'all can, to get to that. Well, when it comes to degrees, obviously, either a person went to college or they didn't, so that's not something that you can do, overnight, or just do, the drop of a hat, to match that person. But at the same time, you know, there are things to where you can, you can have the opposite of things and actually mesh, very, very, very well. But sometimes we don't get to that point because of all of the things, that have been said, you know what I'm saying, beforehand. So that was just my, little spiel for the night. Like I said, I didn't want to hold y'all long. But like I said, when I heard that, like I did a synopsis on that song like a while ago. And like I said, I was like, dang, New Edition, man, what kind of girl did you want? You know what I'm saying? It wasn't her looks. It wasn't her style. It wasn't the way that she carried herself, and it still wasn't her kind of girl. So I'm like, dang, New Edition. And then the past couple of days, when that song run back in my head, I'm like, huh. Even though they didn't go deep into what I'm saying, but I can get why they said, "Sorry, you're not my kind of girl." You know what I'm saying? Like I said, these are the things that we discuss, amongst, each other about those things, that that goes on. So that's just a little behind the scene, look by. Of course I ain't put everything out there, that we talk about when it, when it comes to that. But that is the, the crutch of it, and it's probably more instances or more, some characteristics of those things, but those are the top four that I've just seen personally. And that, like I said, when the fellas had those behind the scenes talk, these are the ones that I've seen that we have, discussed, the most. So that was pretty much, it, in a nutshell, man. So thank everybody for tuning in, for your comments. Thank you, CC and Clarissa, for y'all comments. And as always, this is brought to you courtesy of the 2020 Podcast LLC. Please say the LLC. Sponsored by Black Renaissance Clothing Brand. Make sure you go to the website, www.shopblackrenaissance.com. Also sponsored by Black Box Grooming. Make sure you go to the website, www.blackboxgrooming.com. Shout out to the owner of blackboxgrooming.com, as he just got married this past weekend. So shout out to my guy Tavares, man. Many blessings to you and your wife, man. Many blessings to y'all. Canary Bar in Mobile, Alabama, 105 North Jackson Street. Make sure y'all check that out if you're in the Mobile Gulf Coast area. Rosalind Spencer, Realtor with Keller Williams Realty. If you need anything, man, she got you, man. That's her information right there. K Marie Photography for all your photography needs. Make sure y'all holler at her. And last but not least, man, this was as always an EBH Productions, man. So it was a blessing. And until next time, man, we'll check y'all out later.